hoping that's okay. I'm really sorry about the noise. The silhouette is still cutting, and I didn't want to be late, so I'm here, and it should finish shortly. But I know that noise is really annoying, so I'm sorry about that. Let me just get the chat up as usual. It's going to be slow today, I just know it. What else? Grab my album, and I've got like some little bits to show you first, and then we'll start putting things together. Just waiting for it to find the chat. It should be on the last cut file. I was cutting it out before the live, so it wouldn't be cutting in the background, but my laptop decided to just not work. It wouldn't turn on. Something about repairing a disc, so sorry about that. Still trying to find the chat. Everything's running slower because I've got the silhouette, like the software running. There we go. Anyway, I am using this album. I picked this one up. I don't know if you can hear me that well. One second, let me get onto the chat and see if that noise is just unbearable. Now it's not going to show me the chat. Come on, please. Yes, Chantal, that is the silhouette, and it is ridiculous compared to the Cricut. The Cricut is like silent compared to this. It's unbelievable. Hi Chantal, hi Lise, hi Anna, hi Gaz. Have I missed anybody else? Hi Lisa. I wonder if it sounds a little bit quieter, well, quieter for Gaz because he's heard one in real life, but probably much louder for like Chantal that's got a Cricut because, wow, that's loud. Hi Zoe. Can you hear me over it? I feel like I'm shouting. I am shouting, to be fair. Or should I wait for it to finish cutting? It's on the very last one, so. Hi Claire, how are you? Okay, you can hear me. Then I'll carry on. So, this is the album I'm using. It's a Felicity Jane one, an old one. I got it in the sale when my sister was living in the States. So, hi sweet crafty girl, how are you? So, got it when my sister was in the States. The only thing is it's got 3 rings rather than, what do they usually have, 2? The Simple Stories ones that I use usually have 2. I think Ali Edwards ones have like 6 rings, like a Filofax. Is that what it's, I think it's similar to a Filofax. Anyway, I wanted to use this one this year because I've got a lot of the Felicity Jane stuff, and obviously that fits these rings. However, I did have to go through and like re-punch the holes in all of the page protectors, which wasn't the easiest task. But the first thing I was going to show you is this. So I mentioned it on yesterday's live that I was going to sort out a December daily prompt list. I have got it on a Google Drive. I'll find the link and pop it in the description when this goes live, because that will be the easiest way to do it. It prints like this on purpose so that you can fold it, punch it and put it in your album. Hi Caroline. This isn't like, I'm not even sure how many points there are, but it isn't sort of one a day or anything. It's purely for anyone struggling with things to put in their album, especially since this year might look a bit different to usual, not so many outings and things. So some of these are my ideas, some are from you guys. Hi Jean. Some are from Lisa gave me loads, Nicole gave me loads, Zoe gave me loads. So thank you ladies. We've got a prompt list now, so that won't be living there permanently, but it's there for now. The other thing I wanted to show you so it would print like this. I got one so I could show you what I did. I literally just folded it in half and punched along the open side so it holds it closed. I'm really hoping that finishes cutting soon. That noise is driving me mad. The other thing I did was print out some inspiration. I would usually have my phone and just be scrolling through Pinterest or Instagram, but I film these lives on my phone, so I just printed out these ideas. The other thing I thought of once I printed these is it might be cool to cut out each idea and put it in the page protector for that day, so that I'm not sort of searching for what my idea was. I know exactly what one it was. I have updated my Pinterest today, so I will also leave a link for that for you. I will have a December daily album which will have pretty much all of these things. Some of them are from Instagram, so I'll have to sort of pin those myself, but yeah, this is sort of what I'm working from. Foam sticky under my machine. Ah, that's a really good idea, guys. That's a really good idea. I might try that because the noise drives me insane. I'm cutting at the moment this file, which is a Paige Evans one. This is free if you are in her My Scrappy Place group on Facebook, so make sure to check that out. She has some brilliant free files and inspiration in there. I'm also cutting out this Ho 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 one, which is free from Hip Kit Club. You have to like sign up to their newsletter, but it's free other than that. And then I'm cutting two more. I think that I just like the look of. They're not on here. So I'll have to show you them when they're done, but it is on the last bit. My colour plans for this year are black and white, gold, and then just pulling in whatever colour the pictures are. So especially when I look at, say, let's do this page, everything I've picked is very red, pink, green, gold. There's some blue, and it still looks Christmassy to me. So I'm not doing like a rainbow as such, but any colours that I need to pull in to make it work. Mine sounds like, oh no. Yeah, the noise is, especially because I'm used to the Cricut. The first time I turned it on, I was like, it's broken. Definitely broken. But it should be done very shortly. The other thing that apparently I'd already put into this album is this clear acetate piece. I like the way this opens, I must admit. I like that it's got the little, what are they called? Clips? This was one of the Felicity Jane acetate sheets, and these were Felicity Jane Flare, I think. And I guess last year I liked it like that. So that's what I've done. I have a plan for the page behind that. Let me grab the piece I need. Oh, this machine is still buzzing at me. So this is one of the pieces that I created for the kit. I think, how much more cutting does this thing want to do? I think I want the centres in it. But what I definitely want to do, working on sort of an idea like this one, I want to back this with paper and then not do sequin shakers, instead do sequins stuck down just where these numbers will be, so it looks like they are, it looks as though it's a whole sequin sheet, but obviously it won't be. I'm not going to bother doing all of that to cover it up. So yeah, I will pop that one in the first page protector. Thank you, Zoe. This one is from Felicity Jane. Just got home to a parcel with lots of Christmas dies. Ah, awesome! I bet you're excited to craft. Hi Lakita, how are you? Today's video is mostly, or live, is mostly sort of putting things in place so that on the day, like on the first day, say, I will have stuff, like an idea already in place that I can just sort of add my photos into and add the creative stuff. I will probably, so that will be like so. I'll pop these ones in. You've missed crafting, Lisa. I'm not surprised. There we go. So I don't think I'll put backing paper or anything in there because it's going to be sequins, but the idea is, oh, closed it too soon. The idea is that it will look like this when it's closed, so you'll be able to see like the Hello December and the little wreath and the 2020. I really want a tiny word sticker or something, a banner across here that says embrace the chaos. Who did I see do that? I saw that sentiment on somewhere, and I just loved it for this year. I just thought that was perfect. So, oh, are we done? Hallelujah. I nearly just yelled then because I was so used to shouting over it. We're finished, yay. Our memory decks die. Did you get the punch or the die, Lisa? Sorry. I was shouting because it was running and then it stopped and I just carried on shouting. I'm gonna have to come out. Right, this is what I was cutting. Some little light strand, this little joy piece, Santa words, the ho ho ho, and this gingerbread house, which I really love. Oh, I'm so pleased that's finished. So yeah, I want a word or a banner or something. I will probably put it on here so that it will say like Hello December, embrace the chaos, sort of behind here somehow, something like that. But that's my first page. In fact, I'm going to take this out because it's really bothering me. Then it's just a case of messing around with things mostly. I don't really know. I've not got any dates, so usually if we were going to the pantomime or dinner with friends or whatever, I would sort of have an idea of when that would be. I don't know if we'll be able to do that stuff. So my plan for this year is to just sort of add some inspiration, you know, for the design pieces in each of these, and then I can move them around as I want to. I will grab the Felicity Jones stuff. Oh, this one. I might have to edit this one actually. Show you this one. So this is one that I made again for the kit. I made it so that it fits the Simple Stories albums. So my one has this. The ones in the kit are plain because this is a printable from Felicity Jane. So it was the Holly kit. I think you can still get that one, but I'm going to need to cut these bits off because they don't fit in this album, and I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'll just have to put it on the top two and let the 7. So the idea with this is to back all of the numbers in the same colour except one, whatever day you're using it on. What memory dates have you got in mind, Lisa? So that's one that I need to add. Oh, I keep kicking this. What else have I got that I want to go through? That's transparencies. I'll show you some of those. Looking for the journaling cards, which apparently I can't find. I must have put them in here. Stickers. Nope, they must be in one of the boxes. Okay, so I've got a bunch of cards here that all look through. Bunch more there. Sorry, I shall be back with you in a second. Right, so these are the transparencies with like the 3 holes in them. Hi Angela, how are you? And I want to use at least a couple of these because I can't really use them in other... Oh, I like that on there. I kind of wish I hadn't done the Hello December. I could have stuck Believe on there as well. There's like this plaid kind of colour. That's not my favourite. I'm not going to lie, that's not my favourite one. This one I love though, with the stars. I really love that one with the white. And this one says Joy, which I am all about this year. So I think I'm gonna... I guess you could cut these down, couldn't you? There's no reason why you couldn't have like half of a page in certain places. But I guess if I put them in whole, then I could mess with that closer to the time. Vellum shaker, yes. My sewing machine is still not talking to me after yesterday's live. We have got this fun card, which is another one that I designed, and I'm pretty sure I want this in here. I'm gonna sort that out later. Let's go with this page. It's got 4 slots, so this page may well not stay here. I'm just adding in the things that I love, and maybe if they match something else, I'll put that with it. Oop. Got another one of those. In fact, maybe you could back that so that the star could stay clear. I might do that, and then when you look from the other side, it would still be... This one's got a mark on the card, I don't know why. Obviously lent it on some pen or something, so that would need something added to it. Maybe we can try and cover that up somehow. I don't know how that's happened. It's got all like pen and things. I'm thinking we could add like Heidi Shine to it. And then it would look slightly different from the one on the front. Right, well, for now, I think that's what we will do, but for now I'm going to put them in there. Then, who's chatting to me? Just sort of saying hello. Am I high enough up? Can you see? There we go. In fact, now that that has finished, I can unplug it, make a bit more space. I love this one, this present card. I want to use that one. I don't like the colours on that very much. I love this Clink Cheers. I usually use my album all the way up to New Year. And I'm wondering actually if that one paired with this is a really good New Year's Eve page. What do we think of that? That might be quite a cute way to end the album. And then on the back have one of those like, see you next year, December. I like that a lot. So I think I'm going to steal that page out and put it at the back. The golds don't quite match, but I think they match enough. That clicking every time is going to get annoying, isn't it? Apologies. Right. Yes, so I'll have this here, and then on the back I'll have one of those little thanks December kind of pages, which I absolutely love. Are you guys working on your albums? Do you know what collection you're using, all that sort of stuff? Thank you, Caroline. I still love this one. I was going to have Let's Do It for like 2020, but I guess that might work for something else. I love this memory card. Might not put them all on the same page, obviously. I went through a phase of rounding every single corner. I did scrapbooking and I rounded the lot, and I really dislike it now. I so much prefer the square corners, but I'm wondering if I could cut that down to be in a different one. We are all made of stars. That's sweet. In fact, both colours. I do love double-sided cards that you can use on both sides. It was written in stars. wishes. This is a cute one for if anyone does Thanksgiving, or if you're just putting wishes in there. Simple stories jingle all the way to the right. Oh, awesome! Is that what you're using for your album, Lisa? That one's cute, but I don't really think it's the right colour. This just happened is sweet, depending on if anything noteworthy happens. This is one of those little thanks for your order from Felicity Jane, but I kind of like the heart. So far, those are the ones that I'm going to try and put into the album somewhere. I've only discarded a few. I'm using Hey Santa this year and trying to get motivated. You will be crafting your little heart out very soon, Caroline. I'm sure of it. Hey Santa, I love it, and I wasn't going to use it for this year, but I'm really tempted to pull some things in. This is last year when everyone was using laminator sheets to make little transparencies, and it's teeny tiny, but I reckon I could cut a square out of it for, where's the page, one of these little 2x2 square pages. Also, apparently I've cut a tiny number if I prefer that one. This is another card from the kit. It's like a faux pocket, so the idea is you could put something behind it and people would know to sort of look through. Same with this one. These, I'm not really a fan of that pattern again. Not my favourite. It's a pretty pattern, it's just not my favourite. I like that number one. Then that was my plan, was it? So actually I'm saying I've got no plans, but this year I have bought a little gingerbread decoration from different sellers on Etsy, all small companies, to represent each person in my family, like my extended family. So my plan was this year to document on one of these little squares, because there's just enough for each of us, the pictures of each of the gingerbread men, and then have a picture of each person on the, I don't know whether it will be front or back, but say my gingerbread man is here, you'll be able to see that decoration there, and then see a picture of me on the back. Die cutting to build up my stash. What are you die cutting, Zoe? What shapes? Got the binder snap cards collection. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Getting ready to sew some embellishments. Got 3 projects. Ooh, what embellishments are you making, Angela? Print my photos. So I print my photos at home. I have got a new printer. I feel like it's HP something. I will find out and I'll send a link or something so you know what I'm using. It's very good for photos. It makes a big difference that you use their photo paper. I've tried all of the cheap versions because I hate how much it costs for photo paper, but it makes the images so much better. However, I am tempted to use like free prints, sorry, or something to save. I just wish you could get them quicker, because obviously if you order them from free prints, you're not gonna get them till the end of the month, and I like to create as you go. This number isn't staying in here, but I'm putting it in here to remind me this is page number 1, and remind me of the little gingerbread man idea. December will probably some sort of TN. Have you seen Laura Rael's videos? She did a TN last year for December Daily and it was beautiful. Definitely check her out for some inspiration on that one. I want to be able to print myself so I can size them. I will link the printer, no problem. I use Pic Collage, is the app I use to mess with the sizes and things. I like some vellum scallop tags. Oh, that sounds gorgeous with marigold. That one is so popular. That is actually usually can't resize them though. What the photos, I sort of know. So like the grids you can get, you can sort of work out how big they're going to be, or I'll have a look. Maybe Canva. That's another app that I use. And Too Quick Fairy Tale Club. Oh, I love their stuff. Their stuff is so pretty. So this one will be Gingerbread Men and all the family, because it's just nice to document everyone each year. That's something that I meant to mention. Make sure there are pictures of you in your album. I know nobody likes getting in front of the camera. Everybody thinks, oh, I'll do it next year, or I'll do it when I've got makeup on, or I've got a new dress or whatever. Please take pictures of you. I've lost family members that we have got photos and videos of, and they're just like priceless, absolutely priceless. And nobody's looking at those pictures thinking like, oh, I wish they hadn't taken a photo in that dress. They will just love having photos of those people. So even if it's a selfie, even if it's a Snapchat filter, anything, get your face in the album for sure. Another one is sort of set up a little reading by the tree picture or something. Just something to get you in there. Definitely do that. Back to my putting things in the album, which is what I should have been doing. I don't know where I want anything now. The other thing that really annoys me, I've got white card from American Crafts, maybe, on Amazon. I've also got white card from Hobbycraft. Do we see my problem? How? How is that like cream? And it's really annoying me because everything I print is like cream rather than white. It works with this because I've sort of layered those and it looks quite nice, but not what I was aiming for. So this has a little red stripe, which I like. Maybe if I just choose the cards I like and then we can just put them in random ones. Yeah, pick collage. You can choose how big you want. So you can choose the 4x6 background. Then obviously if you have two pictures, they're going to be 3x4. I'm sure you can choose to split it into 6, which would be 2x2. And they are the only sizes I use, which might be why I'm not super helpful. My apologies. That is not my favourite pattern. You're not going in the album. Just some scrap card apparently. Some faux pockets from Felicity Jane. So these ones actually have sides on them by the looks of it, so you could like stick it onto something. And they are vellum, so maybe. These are the numbers that I bought to use this year, and I don't think I'm going to use them. I don't think they match what I'm, like the look I'm going for. Same with that one. What collection are you? I think this is Joy. Yes. So this is the Joy collection, which sort of matches the Holly one, but I'm sure I've got the Holly ephemera, so maybe I'll use some of those. I like this little Hello Gorgeous one. This one says Hello Handsome on the back. I've got this Shine Bright Bramble Fox thing. I got it when I bought, what did I buy? It's like a D-stash lot thing, and I got this in it, but actually that might be really cute to use this year. Maybe in a shaker pocket. And then apparently I also bought the Noel. When my sister was out there, they had 2 sales, like one for Black Friday, one for something else, and I just went mad because the shipping to here is unbelievable. But because she was bringing it back, I just bought everything I possibly could. Not really added much, have we? What about some other bits here from the kit? Thing is, I don't want to do too much of the process before I've got the pictures and I know what each page is going to be. Yeah, I'm sure I had some dividers. Different. And I could have sworn I had more cutouts ready to go, but apparently not. Right. So I got it out a second ago, the one with the 2020 in it, and I put it, oh there it is. I knew it was somewhere. So I've got this one, and a Christmas tree. This is from Paige Evans again, I believe. Which box have I got my December daily stuff in? Sorry, I've got the stuff like scattered around me because there's a ridiculous amount of Christmas stuff. Easter. That was today. Not much in there. So these ones definitely match my colour scheme this year. I've also got a bunch of these little rubber pieces, which I think I want to use to replicate. Where's the picture? Did I print one? I did. This. So not exactly that design, but having something different in each little thing. Also, I want to choose one of the vellum pieces to go in front of it. In fact, I might go for, maybe not joy. Maybe just like snow, and you could always put something on it, couldn't you? Maybe. Whoop. Yes, Christmas Eve. I hadn't thought of that. Reindeer on Christmas Eve would be so cute. Oh, I have filmed, Chantal, a Christmas craft stash, and I'm equally lucky and embarrassed by how much stuff I have. So what you can't see is next to me I have the Raskog, which the top of which is filled, it's terrible English, the top of which is filled with one of those organisers. Oh, Zoe told me the name of them, the white IKEA ones with all of my December daily stuff in. Then to my left I have 3 giant storage boxes full of Christmas stuff. You're excited about the look through? Yes, there's a lot of stuff. Definitely a lot of stuff to look through. That Rudolph is going to be perfect for Christmas Eve. Thank you so much for that idea. That's where I'm putting it, Caroline. In fact, I need the page protectors, which were here 10 seconds ago. So this is the problem with having so much stuff. You can never keep track of anything. I've obviously put something on top of them. So I had to buy more of the just 6x8 page protectors, because apparently I use those more than anything else. I put them somewhere. I literally just had them. Where have they gone? Can't be there. So that's okay. They have disappeared into thin air, it would seem. I literally just had them. Right, so less of a process, more of a me looking for things that I've misplaced at the moment. Right, okay, she'll find them later. So I'm gonna have this in front of this little 2x2x2. I love this little joy piece, so I'm putting that in there. Like I said, this probably isn't where things will live, but I just put them in there for sort of ideas. I have got these numbers. I wonder if I could just choose a random. There you go. I guess it doesn't need a number. It could have for like a day where I've got a few pictures. Although probably be more writing than pictures this year, I guess. Oh, I liked this piece. I really like the pink on that. I'm not sure where that's from. It might be from a friend, like in some mail. Then got some pink stars. This word I think is too long. I'm just pulling things out of my, let me show you this. Putting things out of there. We'll definitely make the charm for this, so there will be something finished by the time we're done with this. I'm just grabbing loads of random bits and pieces. And back to the attention, I was just listening or putting a binder mail together. Ooh, pretty. Everything that I've seen lately has just been so pretty from everyone. Everyone is on the top of their game. Or at the top of their game? Is that how you say it? I think that star is going to be too big, which is annoying. What else do we have? Looks like that is everything in there. I really need those page protectors. Typical. So it depends how pink we're going to go. These are for the charm. Oop. Little charms that I've got hanging around, so we'll do that in a moment. That one doesn't really match what I'm going for. He's going back in the pot. For the last fit, I mean, wishes fits. Maybe you could do like a wishes page, like a Christmas wishes, something like that. Where would you put the wishes? Maybe at the bottom, or do you want it at the top if it's going to be a page of wishes? Little light, definitely like the tree. I like the little snowflakes. These stars might be too chunky. What do you still want to make for Christmas? Loads of stuff. I've got 2 swaps and like other swaps that aren't Christmas swaps, but I want to add Christmas things too. The December daily, I'm planning to do 1 live a week, just doing a December daily page. I don't want to promise that, but that's my plan. There's loads of things I want to make. Maybe I like. I just don't. Plenty of people use pink and red and it looks fantastic, but I can never make it work. Never make it work. The other thing that I again need the page for, I really want to make one of these trees, just like full of all different things. What is everyone drinking this evening? Now that Chantel said she's gone to get a tea. I want to know what everybody's drinking. Also, myself and Zoe were talking earlier about Christmas like cracker jokes. So if you've got a great one to share with us, go for it. I could pop all of the things to make this into one. Yeah. A lot of people really love foundation pages. I find them quite hard to put together. Because you don't know what your stories will be or your pictures will be. I find them quite hard to work out. Right, wishes looks okay in there. I have got some of the ephemera. Oh, I wonder if we could look through this. What have we got in here? I was making a tag flip but I never finished. So I've got, I really like that one. That's cute. That one's cute as well though, actually, to add into. I wouldn't add this on this page, but that one I would. Love pink and red. How do you make them match though, Zoe? Love the trees, see lots of washi trees look fab too. Oh, awesome. I've seen ones that are like twine with sequins and things on them. I like those. What else have we got? I really like that for the album. We need a little Christmas. Everybody needs a little Christmas right now. Holly jolly, wish list. That says wish list again. Wonder. It already says wishes. You don't really want to add it on again. Another wish list. Loads of wish lists in this collection apparently. I do definitely really like that one. That's staying in there. Let's get all of these off and see what ones we like. Kind of like the tree, but kind of messes with the colours as well, doesn't it? Living my best life drinking Vimto. Perfect for Sunday evening crafting. Has anyone put their tree up yet? Halloween's over now, no one can complain at me. That is really warping that page protector. Plenty of people add things on the outside and it looks fantastic, but I'm not 100% about doing that. Right, I know I like those two. This is meant to be fun. I like this, and that will look cute with the snow on it. I wonder what size. See, that's quite big. Oh, it does actually fit in a 3x4 pocket. A little. Joy is definitely my word this year. Finding joy, creating joy, all of that. But I really just like that in there. Let's put together some of the cards I reckon. Oh, this one I was going to use, wasn't I? I'll try to find the page again now. Will that look right behind the dots? Maybe not. Maybe not. No way, 1st of December. Mine is up next to me. Did a pocket letter a few weeks ago and I put everything outside. I have seen, do you know what? I hate making pocket letters. Absolutely hate them. But someone sent me a Halloween one and everything was on the outside and it looked fantastic. So I wonder if that would be better. It's for the albums because people are going to look through them. I'm always worried that it's going to like fall off or... Maybe I shouldn't have. I guess you could. Oop. That's not the page picture I thought it was. Neither is that one. Are these all 4x6s? There we go. If I back those, And then I guess this one could just have a, I don't know, could be a fake pocket. I really need those 6x8 page things. Wondering if maybe we can finish this one. Because I'm getting a bit stuck with what to add. Because I don't know any of the stories, I kind of know. I'll tell you what, right, let's work through these. So, another one that I loved was this clear tag with some twine at the top. Make that simple. We are going to use one of these. Can't really use the words, so they're out. Stars or plaid. Stars would look cute if I added more stars onto it. I don't know about the pink and red if it actually goes, I just like it. Hi Laurel, how are you? Sorry, I wasn't looking up. So, we're going to make the little tag that I like. I'll do it halfway, so 3 inches. And I guess we can use the rest of it somewhere else. Nothing's stopping us. How, 3 inches halfway, I feel like maybe not. Let's do 3 1/4 and hope that cuts. Yes, fabulous. Absolutely brilliant. Then I want scissors and a tag for the shape. Scissors here. Where have all my tags gone? Apparently what I'm mostly doing today is losing everything. Tags, tags, tags. There we go. Depends how sort of angular you want them to be. That might be a bit much. Maybe more like that. No, it needs those ones. Right. So, make it simple. I'm literally just going to hold this and cut along it like a template. There we go. I have no idea what story I'm telling on this one. Literally just making the pretty things that I liked. Like so. Yeah, and then add a hole in it. I probably should add an eyelet, shouldn't I? But then, how have they added? Oh, so they've added it and then tied a bow. Maybe not. Maybe just like hole reinforcers. Although I do have this really cute snowflake. But I guess it will get covered by the bow anyway. Yeah, that's the plan, Zoe, to sort of, when I get to the page, be like, oh, I know what I was thinking. I was going to do something with this. Rather than just staring at everything indefinitely. I hate centering things. Right, let's come this way slightly. Okay, so I'm going to go like that. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole in it. And then I'm going to add a hole There we go. Okay. So, got this one. I don't think I will add hole reinforcers or anything right this second because I'm not sure what colour I want. I think we'll need to be reinforced as well, otherwise it will look different on the back. And I'll need twine for it, but for now, it can just live here. Why not? Let's just have it live there. And I know it's to make that tag. Then they've got like half a page behind it. Do I want half a page behind it? I've got this one that might occupy it, but then you can't really have anything on here, which somewhat... No, I don't like that. Maybe I will have a whole page behind it. That's the thing with having clear elements. You need to sort of think about what's... like what you're going to be able to see through it. So... yeah, I like the giant tag. I need to add the other cut files, but I can't find pages. What's annoying is I found them before the live so that I wouldn't have to find them during the live. And now, what else would you guys set up in advance? Let me know. Aha! Found pages. Oop. And then I think we'll make the little dangle charm. Yeah, I think I will have one live a week making a page, just whatever page at random. Whoop. I'm really hoping these come off nicely. This one I'm not so sure about because it's really tiny. They don't always sort of come away really cleanly. I love this light strand on the bottom. Let's do the ho 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 one first. I also need to choose my papers. I might just stick with Hey Santa because I do really like a lot of the elements in that. Thank you, Laurel. They are Felicity Jane ones, but I have seen a lot of people making their own. So you can get printable acetate, I believe on Amazon. I've seen a lot of people making their own and they are gorgeous. I would love to make foiled ones. In fact, I wonder if we could add some foil or glitter to the ones that are already there. Right, that's the ho ho ho. And then I presume that is what we have in the middle. Yeah, okay. Looks about right. I don't really want that Christmas Eve though because we've just decided to have this guy, which I really love for Christmas Eve, especially with a picture of like the plate you leave out for Santa. That would look so cute. Little cookies and a carrot on the plate. Unless you had a double page, whoop, had the ho 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 on this side and the reindeer over here, and have that for Christmas Eve. So a picture maybe of the cookies that you've left out, and then maybe pictures in the O's of, I don't know, whatever Christmas Eve looks like for you. Broke my fly swatter. Oh no. Yeah, perfect excuse to go. Shop on Etsy, Madison Fox plans you forward development acetate. Oh no, she's not there anymore. That's rubbish. I've got the, what's it called? Foil quill. I got that recently and I love it. And I've got a lot of like the mink foils, but I haven't got a printer, what's it called, a laser printer. I haven't got one of those, so I can't print my own designs, which is really annoying. Ah, I've not punched the holes in those, have I? Right, I need to do that. We could cut the paper for these. I guess it would be nice if they were on the same background. That would probably be nice to sort of tie them together. My chair is creaking all over the place. Right, my head Santa stuff should be all in here. So let's have a look. It's a last second decision to use Hey Santa. Why not? The one I'm thinking of using is this like Starry Night. Oh, or this one. That's super cute for a background. Or the snowflakes. Snowflakes might be perfect for those two, because I want to keep it quite plain because I don't know what's going to go inside them. So would you do stars? Hopefully you can see that. Or would you do snowflakes? I've got this one, but I don't think that's the right page for it. I might use it somewhere else. Yeah, stars or snowflakes? Just do a quick vote, why not? That's okay, Claire. What are you crafting before you disappear off? Cricut now has a transfer foil tool. I was so jealous when I saw that. So jealous. I literally just got rid of my Cricut as well. Ho ho ho. Why? What's funny? Snowflakes? Okay. Snowflakes it is. Name banner. Oh, the other one was so beautiful. Snowflakes, right. So. Ooh. Sorry, something just fell on the floor. So, let's mind these. Hoping it's a 6x8 album, I can just chop this down the middle and I won't have to use 2 sheets. Fingers crossed. I'll just take this one off rather than cut it. And then if I don't like them together, I can always split them apart in the album and it doesn't matter that they match. They'll still look cute. I should have done the 8, shouldn't I, and then cut it in half. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Oh well. You tend to find though that these aren't 6x8, they're, is that by 8.5? So if I do 8, that's going to be tiny. So the 6 is pretty accurate, but it goes up to 8.5, so I would say 8.25. That's what I want to cut that to. Let's test that one out. Do I want it that way? Yeah. No, I want it that way. Yep. 8 1/4 is about right for that. And then what? It was there, wasn't it? So we want it that way. 8 1/4 again. Those bits contain something else. Whoop. My little reindeers anyway. So that way. Obviously I will back the reindeer with something, but I don't want to do... It's such a fine line between preparing everything and not like finishing the process. A lot of people actually would completely finish this page and just have a space for a photo. I don't like to do that because what if I get to Christmas Eve and I don't know, we have friends over or something, then I won't have a place for that. So I tend to keep it like very open-ended. Could sort of go anywhere. There we go. It's interesting to see what you're doing because I'm not familiar with the style of album you're working with. I've seen them on YouTube and Pinterest though. They are, I'd say, the most popular format for December Daily. They are not the most popular format for scrapbooking. So when I used to do scrapbooking, I used 12 by 12 albums, and this seemed tiny to me, like absolutely tiny. But you get used to it, and I do really like. I like that the pages aren't square. That makes it easier for me personally. I'm gonna try and put this on here so it doesn't move around when I'm trying to slide it in because it's really thin. There we go. You want all the little centres. See, I might take the centres out of these and just add photos, or I guess you could add a photo with the centre there because it's only covering like a tiny portion. Oop. There we go. Right, so there's 2. The way that I was doing the like punching the holes was just using one of these, laying it on here, marking it with a Sharpie, and then cutting it with my hole punch. I'm not sure if I've got the Sharpie anywhere near me. Nothing else is going to mark it, I don't think. Have I got a marker? Whoop. Turn everything over. That one might work. Maybe. And my hole punch. Here it is. Oh no, it's not. I've taken it out. Where did I put it? Oh, I really need to organise this room. Driving me insane. Nope, I've dropped the hole punch somewhere. I'm only just using it. Where have I put it? I think the reindeer is Paige Evans one. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. Yes, red, like for the Rudolph. Pinning plastic wallets. A lot of people don't bother with the plastic wallets. A lot of people just cut the paper to size and put it in. That's it. Loads of people do it that way. Ali Edwards does a lot of that. Yeah, there's loads and loads of ways you can do it without using the pockets. Like loads. Hundreds of them. The other thing I was considering, but now I've lost the punch somewhere, I can't do it right this second. Where did I put it? Yes, that was what fell. I had something fall a minute ago, it was the punch. I was thinking of adding a charm. One of the ways I thought I could do that, because usually I hang them from the ring, but it's quite far from the spine. This one I think I could actually punch a hole. Do we think that's risky, or do we think that might work? And then I would use the snowflake, I think, because it just matches the outside really nicely. I might give that a go now. I guess worst comes to worst, if it doesn't work, I'll just have to put like a book plate or something there so that it's not so bad. Right, if I always tend to use the smaller hole and then go over it with the bigger one if it works. So is that far enough down? I guess you don't want it miles from the top, do you? I might move it a bit further down. Like here. Whoop. Well, that might be too low. Literally in the middle of those would be perfect. How annoying. Oh, this little thing. Right, this is what we're going with. Trying to meet somebody for the first time this year, making my album from scratch. Oh, awesome. There are loads of album options. Loads and loads. I think making your own would be awesome. I know Claire is making little mini albums that look really cute. So there's definitely lots of options. Just trying to centre this and I'll be... Oh, it does punch through surprisingly well. Okay, well, I mean, we went with where the first one was. It needs to move slightly over, in my opinion. Like slightly. There we go. Brilliant. I've never messed with the front of the album before, so I'm pleased that it worked. The little eyelet has a scratch on it. No, thank you. Oop. Now it's all bent out of shape as well. I can't see more. I think it's more like festive. Well, it doesn't even have to be festive. It's more just sort of stories, and there's so much to put in it. So much. Thank you, Laurel. I have never decorated the cover before, ever. I've always just picked the Snap albums, the ones that they're like leather. They're not leather, it's fake, but you know, so I've never touched the front. But this one I really wanted a dangle on, and I actually think that looks really cute. So I might decorate the inside. Some people have been doing that. But to be honest, the front is crying out for something, isn't it? Like a something. I don't know what, but a something. Yeah, true. You can always make the pages and then put them into an album if that's what you want to do. But I don't know if you were here at the start. Between us, we have made an inspiration sheet, shall I say. I've got the link, I will share it at the end. Prints like this, December daily prompts. Fold it, punch it, put in your album. You don't need to leave it there. In fact, you don't even need to punch it and put it in an album. Stick it on the wall if you want. But this is ideas for any of the days that you haven't got something to put in there. So there's this page. You can add more, you can jot them down, you can type them in, anything. But, so some of the ones on here, sorry, I just saw this one. Nicole suggested this and it's brilliant. So, something, where's it gone? Something you are grateful for this year. That's a really nice thing to put in the album. Cheesiest cracker jokes or ones that actually make you laugh. That's a good one. Snacks and drinks you're loving right now. What's on this side? A festive memory, your advent calendar. The story or memories behind some of your ornaments or decorations. Cozy night in, your festive playlist. Drink you can't get enough of this season. So you could do a picture of your mug with like your favourite drink in it. That's cute. I like to hold things in front of my Christmas tree when I take pictures for like extra festivity. Picture of your feet in your coziest / festive socks. Your Christmas wish list. That doesn't have to be stuff. That could be your wishes for the season, your hopes for the season, something that you want to do, something you want to achieve maybe. So for that, I would probably, that's when I would use my word. So I would say joy and say, you know, I want to create joy and find the joy and all that sort of stuff, especially this year. And I would put that in a little letter or something and add that in for the day. Your favourite Christmas candle or scent. What else? I think I've done like random ones now. I don't know what's going on. A festive recipe you love. That could be a recipe you love. It doesn't need to be festive. It could literally just be something you're eating this winter a lot. You know, you have those meals that you sort of add into your list every month. What's going on here? Lisa, you will love it. I'm sure you will absolutely love it. And we're all doing it. So if you're struggling on a day, let one of us know. Maybe we can help you out. See, I haven't got kids and I do it without them. It is documenting smaller stuff. Like, admittedly, it's not like big moments for the kids, if that makes sense. But it is still nice to look back when you're older, I guess. And sort of like maybe when you've got kids, or if, you know, just in years to come, to look back at like what the festive season used to be like for you. But yeah, it'll be fun. We'll make it fun. I've decided it shall be fun. So you can download this. I will give you guys the link and you can use that to your heart's content. Where was I? Now I've been chatting. This can go back in to the album. I think I will just use white behind that, to be honest. Whoop. I'm excited to go back to an album that I don't have to punch everything for next year. Not gonna lie. Right. Need to punch holes in these if my pen will do it. Let's have a look. Oh, that one has holes in it. Don't know why I've taken that one out, to be honest. These prompts. Little girl's just the age of starting to understand what's going on now recently. Got a photo printer. Yes, do it, Laurel. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Do it. Do it about your traditions, not every day. It's really just up to you. Yeah, you don't even have to do every day. Some people do 25 because it's like the 25th of December. Some people do 12, like 12 days of Christmas. You could do that. You can do whatever you want, your album. No one's going to stop you. It's not a permanent marker, so it's going to rub off. Just a slight problem, but I've got the chipboard stuck from the album. Come on, yeah, please. I need a needle or something. Poke it through. There we go. Right. These little dots are fading fast because it's not a Sharpie. I used the Sharpie earlier. The only thing I was grateful for, well, not the only thing, one of the things I was grateful for is that the holes in these don't line up at all. So you can still punch the new ones in and it's not, doesn't mess with it. Yes, definitely, Laurel, that's exactly. Oh, thank you, Anna. Yes, Zoe, special days. Seen people do 25 moments. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that stuff will be, it will be a shame, Lisa. But it'll be nice to try and find ways to sort of, obviously you can't go to it, but ways to include that stuff, if that makes any sense at all. I know one of the things that, this is totally random, I followed Turtle Creek Lane on Instagram. I don't know if any of you guys follow her. She's incredible. So she does loads of decor and her house is like decked out for every season. And she was sharing a Halloween tradition that they have. So they'll set up a buffet with, how many items would it be? So there are, I think it's like 4 courses and 3 things in each course. So 12 different things, but it's not 12 different types of food. So there would be 9 different types of food and then your spoon, knife and fork. So they number each of the 9 dishes 1 through 9. Then, well, it doesn't have to be 1 through 9, but you know, 1 through 9 for my example. Then 10, 11, 12 would be your cutlery at each piece. And then they put, I don't know if each person does it or if the whole table does it, put those numbers in a pot and take out 3. So they'll take out 3 for the first course, and those are the 3 things for your first course, and they do that 4 times. But you might get spaghetti for your first course and no cutlery, you know, like something like that. And I just thought that was really fun, and I thought it would be really cool for a Christmas Eve tradition. I don't really do much for Halloween, so it wouldn't be useful to me then, but Christmas Eve, I thought that would be really fun, and it's something to sort of make you laugh and make you smile and something different to just enjoy. I just thought it was really fun, if that makes any sense, because I'm well aware that was very confusing. Right, so this one's going back here. Christmas Day, I haven't shown you this actually. I've got this little acetate piece that I foiled. There are some of these in the kits as well, not the square one, but I've like cut around the 25. So these 2 will be going in front of this, which actually works out really well because it means that I have, so this will be Christmas Eve. It means on the 23rd I have a whole page, or maybe I will put, if I've got like a big picture there, and have 1, 2, 3, 4 for Christmas Eve. You know, I can sort of mess things around. It also means that when I move them both, I have this for Christmas Day, and I have this one. So maybe a big picture of the tree with all the presents underneath, and then something here. I think I want this to be a shaker. The other thing I have been considering is cutting this smaller so that it fits in there. Might do that. Might just make that into a shaker. I'm not entirely sure. In fact, I could cut that and put that in there now. But then if I want to use it... I'm glad it makes sense, Anna. Yeah, just like fun little things, I guess. It's a nice thing to remember, I guess. What else have we got? I'm looking at the little pages next to me. I want to make this envelope and put a letter to Santa in it. I'm thinking of making it look like an envelope but open from the top, like a pocket. But I don't think I'll make that right this minute because I'd have to cut it and I don't want to make any more of that noise. That noise is horrible. This needs to go into one of the pages. I always make a gingerbread house. The only thing is I don't think there's going to be room for an actual picture of one. So I might have to have like this and then have the pictures on the other side. In fact, that would look nice with one of these. So from the back, I would say, if you had pictures of the festive cookies in these two, and then a full page here with the gingerbread house. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Gingerbread house here. And in fact, the perfect background for the gingerbread house might well be this one. I really like that. I love it. I want to include it, and I feel like this might be the perfect place to do that. And then you could even have it for the two over here, and that would just sort of pull them all together. And I would have sequin mix in here. Maybe put like cookies or something on a piece of acetate. But I'm going to do that now. Ooh. Or the other thing that although that would need to go the other way maybe. I love this, but I'm thinking, what if I made the pocket and put this on the front and still tucked the recipe behind it? Oh, iced coffee. I love iced coffee. Do you get flavoured iced coffee, Angela, or just plain? Yes, we were talking about you telling jokes. I said to Zoe I was going to ask for everyone's best Christmas cracker joke. And she was like, Lisa will know a good one. Plain. I usually get like a caramel or toffee or one of those. Oh no, Anna. If that's what you enjoy doing, go for it. But also, I think you should join us in all the festivity this year. I don't see why not. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this because I'm thinking on this day I will create this but facing the other way, so it'll be a pocket, and I'll use vellum. Oh no, because then it'll be covered with the... So I want this to be the pocket. Unless I use this. Sorry, I'm thinking. I had a plan and now this is definitely going to have the gingerbread house in it. So let's peel that off of the sheet. Let's do that before we do anything else. If it's going to come off easily, that is. I can feel like the house is going to, and then it's going to take me ages to peel off all the little bits and pieces left behind. Does anyone put lights up outside their houses? Because I have never done it. But I'm very, very tempted. My problem would be how you plug them in. I don't want to have to leave a window open all winter. Right. Whoop. Oh, please come up nicely. Sorry, I shall read the comments in just a second. Shall I stick with Sunday nights for the lives, just sort of making, oh, I've torn that, I think. Just making stuff, you know, anything, and then have a different night for December daily? Well, I don't want to just do December daily because I know some people aren't taking part, so I want to be making other stuff as well. Then I guess I could just do December daily live and have the other stuff just scheduled as videos. I'm gonna have to poke all of the little extra bits out. Right, brilliant. That's in my way. I don't know why this one's still out. It just sort of escaped me. So I definitely want this in here. Right, let me catch up. I put them at the windows but not outside. Same, don't necessarily do kids have a lot of activities, so I like the prompt ideas. I don't enjoy Christmas. Yes, I hate waiting to give presents, especially when you bought one that's really good. And you're like, do you want your present now? This year, Zoe, we're sorting your decorations out. No tree, can't be living like that. What are you doing? Unless you don't celebrate, in which case, you know, that's fine. But can't be telling me you're celebrating Christmas and have no tree. Means taking it all down again. Oh well. If we're likely to be as we are now, you'll have all the time in the world. Hey, no, I've got an amazing present for people waiting to give it to them. Yes. Or when you bought someone an amazing present and they open it when you're not there. Oh, I was like, I missed the look on your face. I hate that. Growing up, fairy lights are my favourite. Oh, that's so sweet. Maybe this year you should put up some fairy lights somewhere, just to sort of remind you of that. Oh, I procrastinate. See, I'm the opposite. That is why I put the tree up early, because I'm like, I'm not doing all of this to take it down next week. No way. So it's up now. I'm getting the most out of it. This is not the easiest thing to, but I'm not entirely sure this is going to be very easy to back either, but it's pretty, so we're going with it. This one's got, this is all the boring stuff though, that this is what you don't want to have to do every day whilst you're doing December. All this, like choosing cut files, cutting them out, getting all the little bits. This is all the prep stuff, so that when I go to make it, I've just got to make pretty things. That's it. There's none of this stuff, unless you want there to be. I had a look at Ali Edwards' foundation pages, and she's done a lot more finished pages. It's like, obviously there's space to add a photo, that sort of stuff, but she's got a lot more pages that are decorated, like completely finished. Christmas markets. Yes, it is like a Hallmark movie. They probably go to Christmas markets in those movies. Oh, it's nice that you put them on the tree. Do you have coloured fairy lights, or do you have... People have warm white, don't they, and bright white. I always have warm white. I don't know why, it's just my preference. Right. So we like the little house. I still like this to go behind it. It's going to be covered in colours anyway, so... But then you can't have the recipe. Unless you added the recipe behind it somehow. I'm just thinking. Well, we could cut this so that it comes to sort of here. And then you could always have the little thing so that you know there's a recipe in there. I guess you don't really want people taking it in and out all the time, do you? So you might be best to have the recipe like so it can come out of the top, which would be easier to do, I think. Right. Let's cut things. Warm white. Putting that on my bucket list and we can travel again. I think you'd love it. I think mine are coloured, but I can't remember. I do love the ones that are all different colours. I love the old-fashioned looking ones where you can, like, the big bulbs. I like those. Whoop. So we want 6. We don't want this one by 8 and a quarter though, because we want it to be smaller. So 7 3/4. Okay. So the idea for this one is that I will be able to add paper behind it. I probably should have made it a bit wider. Be able to add paper behind it and a little notch so that they know that the recipe is in fact in there. And I won't choose the paper behind it because I don't know what's going to go on the back yet, but that's the plan. You have to remind me of this when I pull it out and go, oh, what was I going to do with this? Why is it not big enough? So that's that page. And then I wanted the one opposite, which is here. This one to have 2 in here. So these are 4x4, I think. That's handy. I'll get one out of this. 4 by 4. Yeah, that's about right. And then I guess you could have one with sort of like half and half. That might look cute. Like half of whatever's on here rather than cutting into this one. Whatever paper I use behind here, you can have half on here so that it balances. Right, that's gonna be my plan. So just stick this random little bit in there. Try and remember what that's for. They can both go in the album. What I really should do, that one needs pages cut, is add little post-it notes with what's going there. Hoping that makes sense. Like a little like hint. This is what you're going to do. I could use this one, couldn't I, rather than flipping all through the book. She's good. If you're back in the cut file, use that for your pocket for the recipe. Oh yes, I could use like the actual cut file as the pocket. That's such a cool idea. I love that. You make your own gingerbread. So I bought a gingerbread house cutter set years ago, and it had a recipe on the back, and it's so good. So good. So yeah, I make that, but only because the recipe was on the back of the box, not because I've got any culinary skills. You used to have those by the time I untangled them I was ready to kill someone. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know where we'll be doing the box ones this year. If anyone sees any, let me know. Oops, sorry, that's really close to the camera. My phone sits lower than my camera does, like my camera usually does. So I'm often just right up there. And this one. Brilliant. I don't think there's a huge amount more to do, to be honest. I don't want to keep you forever if we're not getting much done. So that will be for cookie/gingerbread house day. We've got Hello December. Got the 2020 that I'm planning to back and then have like the glittery gold where the 2020 is. I don't know what will go on the back of that actually, because the next one is all the gingerbread people. Maybe a little write-up about sort of like what I'm hoping for the season, or last year's Christmas family photo. I don't know, we can't really get a family photo this year, so something will go on the back of there. This one will have all of the gingerbread people that I bought for everybody and a picture of everybody. This is going to be a little tag. No idea what's going on here. Who knows? It's just going to be fun to play with. This has nothing in it, but I'm going to pop this in it because I really like that card. Oh, I could go through one final thing we could do before you go. The cutter parts and see. I don't actually think there's any there that I want to add in. No. Maybe this one. I don't have two on here, do they? I've only got the one. Oh, they do have another cutter part, but it's tags. There is something I want to do with tags actually. This one. The little layered tags that are all stitched, but I'll have to do that some other point. So that has a 4 card in it. I'm going to add these cards all in just to keep them safe. Not the most exciting, but right. So this is another with 2, and then so I'm thinking the present and maybe tree. These can all move. I'm sort of putting them with ones I feel like they match with, but they can all move. It's just so that they're in the album. Why is this so hard to get in there? Go please. I needed to back that before I put it in there. Come on. There you go. Right. So that's got the tree. And that one. Oh, this is another. They're really good for photos. That's why I had a lot of those in. this one. I'll add that one. Need to add some stitch stars as well. I'm going to back to back those like the previous one was. Whoop. And that star is just stitched, so it will move. There was another one I wanted to add that was the same sort of cream colour, but apparently now I can't find it. This moment one, we'll go in there. Let's do this. They're literally just placeholders at this point, so it doesn't really matter what's where. I'm sure I've got some Felicity Jane cards, I just don't know where I've popped them. The back, obviously I'm not using the back of them. Stars. This little red one. Should have put them all with colour, shouldn't I? Like by colour, so that I love that sleigh mail. That might be really cute for Christmas Eve actually. Just taking it out. They're all made of stars. Right, so there's a bunch of those. And then now I'm going to use this one. And yeah, I don't think there's a huge amount more to do because I'm sort of leaving it all very open. There's a few here that it's kind of obvious what I'm doing with them. I might add that actually into one of these, along with these, so I don't forget to use them. If it's not in the album, I'm much less likely to find it. I'm also much less likely to remember it. So then it's the cookies. We've got this little dotted page. This one's just going to be full of all different things. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. We have no Boxing Day apparently, but we, oh, there's a page there. So we have Boxing Day, and then apparently we skip straight to New Year's Eve. But I'm good with that. I think that's okay. I will probably keep these pages as a whole, but you could definitely cut these out and sort of put that into your page protector so that you know what you're doing. I will link this for you guys. What else? This needs editing by me somehow so that I can put it into the album, but for now, does it fit? It might just about fit in there so that I remember. I can't really punch holes in it until it's completed because the holes will go through the numbers. So what's happening here? What's stuck? There we go. Whoop. Yeah. It's mostly Felicity Jane with a bit of Hey Santa. And I'm sure there'll be other bits that I add over time. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and sort of just having a look through my supplies, seeing what we can create, coming up with a few little ideas. I'm hoping it's inspired you all to start your albums. If you do make any pages, any kind of foundation type plans in your album, let me know, show me, I'd love to see. And that's about it for today. So I will see you again next week, which will be probably Christmas themed, but not an album. And I'll probably film something decorating all of this as well if I decide to do it. I'm just looking at these thinking, oh, They would stick on there quite nicely. But yeah, I shall see you all soon. Stay safe and well, and thanks for joining me. Thank you, Chantal. Yes, don't forget to like if you have a second, and subscribe if you aren't already. I'd love to see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye.